So direct. All right, everyone, we're going to give you all a couple of minutes to join. So we'll wait just a few minutes and then we'll get going with tonight's webinar. Alrighty, everyone, we're going to get going now. Thank you so much for joining us this evening for the Outward Bound Costa Rica webinar. My name is Helen. I'm the Communications Director here at Outward Bound Costa Rica.
Hi guys, my name is Kylie and I'm the Media and Marketing Manager.
All right, so tonight's webinar is Discover Your Hidden Potential in Costa Rica. Just to kick us off, we'd actually like to launch a poll. So we want to just get an idea of your ages, whether you're age 14 to 18 or whether you're actually 19 and over. If you're a parent or guardian, please do indicate the age of your child, and that would be fantastic. And then later on, we can have a little review whilst we're talking about our programs. So throughout the presentation, please do feel free to drop some questions into the Q&A. We'll be answering those at the end. But if something crops up throughout the presentation that you want to know more about, just let us know. All right, then we've got that poll on the go. Please feel free to submit your answers there. So just to kick us off, just want to talk a little bit about ourselves. As I said, my name is Helen. I'm the Communications Director at Outward Bound Costa Rica. I've been with the organization since 2019 and actually have been in Costa Rica since 2018. First came out here working for sustainable development projects and have gone on to work with Outward Bound, and it's been incredible. I'm so excited to be sharing more information about our programs with you.
Awesome. My name is Kylie and I came to know about Outward Bound Costa Rica as a student. I came on course when I was 13 years old, so I've known about Outward Bound for a while and have loved the program and have come back again and again. So I came back as an intern in 2019 and worked for 3 months for our high season, our summer season, and then began full-time as the media and marketing manager back in February of this year. So I've been full-time about 3 months, and I'm really excited to share my love for the organization with you guys.
Amazing. And as some of you guys know, we've been a partner of NSHSS for quite some time now, many years, and we've welcomed many NSHSS members down to Costa Rica and Panama during our summer programs and our semester programs as well. Today's webinar, we're really going to talk about what sets us apart as an organization and the key benefits of coming on a program with us and what to expect on a program as well. Okay, we have some poll results come in, so we'll be able to cater what we're talking about today. We have all of you guys seem to be 14 to 18, which is awesome. We have a lot of students attending today. That's wonderful. All right then, so we'll get started with introducing what Outward Bound Costa Rica is all about to you guys. So yeah, we have a quick video to share with you, which is a great summary of what we have to offer.
Outward Bound Costa Rica is all about outdoor education. Our classroom is this beautiful natural environment. The wonderful rainforests, the wonderful rivers, the wonderful reefs of Costa Rica and Panama, that's the place, that's our classroom. Anything from whitewater rafting, surfing, to hiking and backpacking and staying with local families. So no matter what type of activities you're interested in, we have something that you would enjoy and learn from. The Outward Bound process is all about moving beyond your comfort zone on an emotional level, on a physical level, on a psychological level, and also kind of on a social level. A lot of self-awareness comes with these courses. I think I've become a lot more independent, knowing how to take care of myself and also take care of others. It gives you a lot of time to think about what you're doing and the decisions you will be making in the future and have made. You don't fear anymore. It's like you're ready to achieve more in your life, professionally and socially. Get out so you can understand what is deep within. Discover your hidden potential. I cannot tell you why you have to come, because you need to experience it.
There we go.
Awesome. I love that video. I love watching it every time. So as you guys saw, that's a little bit about what Outward Bound Costa Rica is. Outward Bound Costa Rica is part of a global network of Outward Bound schools. So there's 38 schools within 35 countries and 6 continents. So a lot of other organizations are doing similar work that we're doing, but we're really lucky in the fact that we get to use the reefs, rivers, and just incredible natural environment of Costa Rica and Panama as our classroom, and do adventure activities that also produce some kind of learning and self-reflection. So that's a little bit about what we do here. And this is a quote from Hahn. So he's the founder of Outward Bound, who started in the UK in 1941. So this quote from him speaks a little bit about the hidden potential, but it says, "There is more to us than we know. If we can be made to see it, perhaps for the rest of our lives, we will be unwilling to settle for less." So we find that a lot of students come down, go on course with us in Costa Rica, and are scuba diving or rainforest trekking and discover these things within themselves that they didn't know that they could do, and go on to use those in the rest of their lives.
Okay, so how do you discover your hidden potential on one of our programs? So we have 3 core things that we've highlighted on this slide. The first one is all about comfort zones, and I know all of us have different comfort zones and different levels, as it were. And very much on our programs, you're pushed out of that comfort zone that you might have. And that might be because you're going to be surrounded by a bunch of new people that you haven't met before. You could be trying a new adventure activity for the first time. Another key thing about our courses is that you have no phones and no watches. This is really all about disconnecting to reconnect, both with the natural environment, with yourself, and with your course mates as well. Another key thing that helps discover your hidden potential is the leadership development that you'll go through on our programs. So your instructors will be helping you to find your particular leadership style. So we recognize that there are all different types of leaders out there and different styles. So on course, you'll have the chance to be the leader for the day. For example, the cacique, as we call it, which translates as chief. So you'll have that experience, and that might be the first time that you've ever led a group. So it's a really well worth thing to try. And the last thing is reflection. So we weave reflection activities into our programs. Each day you'll be sitting down with your group. You'll be taking a look at your highs and lows for the day. And that is a huge part of participants' personal development on course. And essentially this helps them develop confidence and learn more about themselves. So what sets us apart from, say, some other study abroad or some other travel programs out there? So each outward bound school has the 3 Ps. So the combination of our people, our places, and our process. These 3 things help us create the maximum impact on the participants that we welcome down here. So our people, so our organization is made up of a ton of passionate instructors and staff. They're passionate about the development of young people. They're passionate about outdoor adventure and experiential learning. So our instructors will be the ones guiding you through your program. We have a mix of national and international instructors on our team, all of which are bilingual. So those of you out there that want to practice your Spanish, that's really awesome. And then the instructors will be actually showing you maybe where they grew up or areas where they spent a lot of time working on various projects throughout their careers. So that is a really special thing that you guys will get to experience. Our process, as I mentioned before, those key things of getting you out of your comfort zone, following our educational model that we have and weave into each of our programs and essentially this is experiential learning. So as Kylie mentioned earlier, we use the rainforest rivers and reefs of Costa Rica and Panama as our classroom. So those of you that don't thrive in a typical classroom setting, this is really for you. And then lastly, our places. So we're going to be taking you guys off the beaten track to have authentic experiences in these incredible locations. And again, this is to help you disconnect and reconnect with nature. This is something that is incredibly important on our programs. And you'll be able to have interactions with communities that we've had partnerships with for many, many years and be able to create some meaningful impact whilst you're on course with us.
So here is an awesome map that we show students to show some of the locations that we go to that Helen was mentioning, really off the beaten tourist track, as you can see. So 2 major rivers that we go rafting on. Piedras Blancas is an area that we hike through. That's a really cool hike area too, because one of our instructors grew up in that area. So you walk past where he went to school, you often get to meet his family. So our locations are pretty special in that regard, in my opinion. And you can also see that we operate in Panama. So we do some sea turtle conservation and scuba in Panama as well. Yeah, and then our base is located kind of right in the center of the country, as you can see. So we're about 45 minutes to an hour outside of the airport that students fly into. And our base is about 16 acres within, or 12 acres within a 1,600 acre nature reserve. So we are in this beautiful kind of preserved jungle that students begin and end their trip from. So you'll start here, you'll get geared up. We have student dorms here. All of the surfboards and kayaks and whitewater rafts and everything are stored here. And yeah, this will be kind of your jumping off pad to explore the rest of the country and into Panama, if that's where your course would go as well. So here are some pictures of our base. So the top, this is where you come in, and then to the right, these are our student dorms. So you can see you'll get to meet lots of other students. We have a giant kitchen down there, we have a volleyball net. Then the bottom left, this is one of our base dogs. So we have a lot of animals that live on base here with us that you'll get to meet if you come down. And then on the bottom right is one of the beautiful waterfall hikes that is close to base that some students get to do.
Alrighty, so diving into the programs that we run during our busy summer season. So as we saw in the poll, the majority of you guys are aged between 14 and 18. So I'll chat a little bit more about the program activities in just a bit. But just to give you an overview of what we have coming up this summer, we have 3 programs that are 2 weeks long. So we have our Scuba, Sea Turtles, Service and Sloths program. That is the course that heads over into Panama, as Kylie mentioned. We have our Tropical Trek, Raft and Waves program. So that is a very hiking focused course. And then we have our Pacific Surf and Saving Lives. So that's heading out to the west coast of Costa Rica, where we also have a beach base. And that is where you'll learn to surf and experience one of the most stunning beaches that you'll see in Central America. We also have our Pacific Surf Extension. So this is an additional 1 week that you can tag on to any of those 2-week programs that we have. And then you can combine these as well if you want to do multiple. So yeah, you have that as an option as well. These programs run between June and August each year. And like we said, some of our courses are just Costa Rica based, like our Tropical Trek and our Pacific Surf. But we also have our Scuba and Sea Turtles programs that go to Panama as well. We also have programs for adults. So for participants that are age 19 and over, we run 2 courses that are 1 week long. And you can also combine these courses to make it 2 weeks. And these take place in July and August, and again in Costa Rica and Panama. So essentially these 1 week courses are compressed, compact versions of those longer team-based programs. So our Tropical Island and Scuba Adventure, that heads into Panama. And then our Rainforest Trails and Ocean Waves is our trek-based program in Costa Rica for adults. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the activities that you would do on each of these courses. So for our scuba-based programs, like we said, you head across the border into Panama and you learn how to scuba dive, earning a NAUI basic or advanced open water scuba certification in an area called Bocas del Toro, which is a collection of tropical islands, which are stunning and also a perfect place to learn how to scuba dive because of its warm waters, and they're quite shallow as well. So it's perfect for that progression as you're learning how to scuba dive. We also have some other water-based activities that take place down there. So you can try out some wakeboarding whilst you're there, or kneeboarding if you prefer. And then you'll be able to hop around the islands and kind of get to know the Panamanian culture down there, get to spot some sloths if you're lucky. There's actually a location that we visit called Sloth Island. So you'll be able to get up close and see them in their natural habitat. And also down in Panama, that is where we do our sea turtle conservation in San Ponsac. So in this community, you'll be working alongside conservationists, and you'll be doing activities to help with the protection of the sea turtle populations there. So you'll be doing activities such as night patrols, beach cleanups, helping to release baby sea turtles if you're really lucky, all those activities that will be helping maintain the populations down there. We also have some additional service projects that take place on this program. So you'll be able to head into that rainforest reserve that Kylie mentioned that surrounds our base here and help with some reforestation initiatives that are taking place. You'll be able to complete a tree climbing activities that we have right here. So that is scaling a strangler fig tree it's a great activity. We can actually hear some groups from this office right down at the bottom when they do it, kind of cheering each other on. So you'll be climbing up that tree and then rappelling down it. And then you'll also be able to hike to a nearby waterfall that we have right here in Tres Rios, where our base is as well. And then on our trek-based programs, you'll see that you'll be trekking and camping along the way through that region that is called Piedras Blancas. That is very much off the beaten track, and you'll be able to hike to a rainforest eco lodge where you'll be able to spot native species such as tree frogs, for example. You'll be able to experience the local way of life along the way, hopefully get to meet some of our instructors' families. And then your hike will end up on the coast, where you'll have some well-deserved beach time and relaxation, maybe try your hand at some boogie boarding whilst you're there. And then on these courses, you'll also be able to do some whitewater rafting. So this is a really adrenaline-fueled activity, and it is a lot of fun. All our staff have managed to get out and get with some groups that have been whitewater rafting, and we can say that it is awesome. You'll also be able to do the tree climb on this program, and you'll also be doing some rainforest initiatives as well, so that reforestation. All right, and then we have our surf-based programs. So you'll be able to learn how to surf. We actually welcome down all abilities on our surf programs, whether you have zero experience or you're quite advanced, we definitely accommodate for that. And then on our Pacific Surf and Saving Lives, you'll be able to also earn a CPR certification, that first aid certification right there on the coast. Pardon me. And you'll be both camping on the beach and also staying at our Manuel Antonio beach base that I mentioned. This area is full of wildlife. So you'll see the photos there of the red macaws. You'll see a lot of capuchin monkeys whilst you're down there. It really is famous in that area to see lots of wildlife. You'll also be able to hike to a nearby waterfall. You'll be able to participate in some local service projects such as beach cleanups and other community-based projects whilst you're there. And then other activities such as our tree climb and beach-based activities. We've got some participants there doing some morning yoga on the beach, getting themselves ready for a day of surf, which is awesome.
Sweet. So we also wanted to make sure that you guys got to hear from a student and not just from our perspective. So this is a NSHSS alumni. Her name is Alexandra Swain, and she came on a trip with us in 2019. She's fabulous, and so we wanted to share this interview that she did with us, talking a little bit about her trip.
Right.
My name is Alexandra Swain, and I did the modified service hike and homestay along with the Serve CPR service. The reason I came on was to challenge myself with Spanish and just get real world experience, try to see if that's what I really do love, because I believed that I loved it before, but I know, like many things, you have to experience it. I still fulfilled my love for language, and I really love Spanish, and I want to keep learning it. That's pretty amazing.
Awesome. So yeah, hopefully if any of you end up down here with us, you would have a similar story or your own kind of testimony about your experience with Outward Bound. And then we did want to mention our gap year and semester programs as well. So maybe you decide that a summer program isn't right for you, or you're looking for a longer term, maybe study abroad opportunity further down the line. So we have semester long programs that are 35, 65, or 85 a full semester for length. So our residential gap semester is kind of more an interdisciplinary learning experience. So if you're looking for somewhere where you'll have a bed every night, maybe it's not a typical camping experience, that's probably your program. We do volcanology, indigenous art, Latin American culture, things like that. So really in learning module based. Our coast to coast expedition is basically what it sounds. Students hike from coast to coast of Costa Rica. So it's a pretty cool thing to say that you've hiked from one side of the country to the other. And that one also encompasses a bunch of other activities. So you'll whitewater raft, and you'll do all kinds of other things that Costa Rica has to offer. And then the Outdoor Leader semester offers 7 internationally recognized certifications. So that's if you're looking to be maybe a worker in the outdoor industry, maybe you're looking to become a guide and work in the industry, that would be the semester for you. So you get certified in raft guiding and rappelling, scuba, all of those good things. Yeah.
Amazing. So before we dive into questions, we just wanted to highlight to you guys your benefits being a NSHSS member. So usually NSHSS members earn a $200 discount off both our summer and our semester courses. For this summer, we're actually running a special discount, so you can actually double that discount and get $400 if you sign up before May 31st. You'll just need to use that code NSHSS 400, and yeah, you can take that $400 off one of your summer programs with us. So yeah. Thank you so much for listening to us. And yeah, I am going to check the Q&A now and see if we got some questions through. Okay, so some questions about how to apply and how much our programs are. So to apply, we actually have an enrollment form right on our website. So if you visit our website, outwardbound at costarica.org, you'll be able to have a little bit more of a look about our programs. You can even submit an inquiry with us, and we can send you a catalog, for example, with all the details that you'll need, including all the prices for each programs, how much a program would be if you were to combine for a couple of weeks to receive even more discounts there. So yeah, all that information is on our website. Okay, I can see, yeah. So within the chat, we have the link to our website there. So thank you so much, Leslie from NSHSS, for sharing that with everyone. Yeah, if you hop on our website and take a look at our programs, and we can help you kind of find the right one for you. Alrighty. If there are any more questions, please do feel to drop them in the Q&A. Equally, if you're not watching this in real time, please feel free to reach out to us here at Outward Bound Costa Rica on our website. That would be fantastic. We'd love to hear from you. All right, then we'll give it a minute or so just to let you guys submit any last questions, and we can take it from there. We're just going to be sharing those contact details for you guys to reach out to us. So you'll see at the top there our email, enrollment@outwardboundcr.org. So if you did want to submit an inquiry or you have any quick questions, please do drop us a line. If you want more cute sloth photos, definitely head over to Instagram at outwardboundcr. We have the website link there, and then we have our international toll-free number as well. All right then. So I think we're good with questions. Thank you so much again. Again, my name is Helen. I'm the communications director from Outward Bound Costa Rica.
Awesome. And I'm Kylie. I'm the media marketing manager. And it was great to talk with you guys today. I hope we'll see some of you down here this summer. And yeah.
Alrighty. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody.